welcome back to the Phoenix Podcast. I'm Brandon McDevitt.
I'm Tiffany Pfeiffer.
And I'm Savannah Gouch. Today we have our guest, Alejandro.
Woo.
Woohoo.
Get right into it. So we were just talking about anime and Dragon Ball Z.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Real quick, my quick story just to get us going. My cousin, I think he was a really big fan on Dragon Ball Z, and he had a little challenge where he bought like the dragon, like the actual star things, like the actual ball, and hit them for us to find. And I had like me knowing nothing about the show. I was like, you're pretty weird. You know what I mean? So I just went out and we found them. But it's quite this story. You know what I mean? From him saying, "Hey, go find these." I was like, all right. I don't know.
I can explain it to you. So
Can you explain that?
Here's the thing. In the show, there's these things called the Dragon Balls, and they're just balls with a star on it. However, you have to collect 9 of them. I know somewhere. You have to collect like something, and then a magic dragon, and he grants you like 3 wishes, and then he just heads out. So it's basically Aladdin, but anime. You have to find the stuff. And you can wish for almost anything. So that's kind of like
Wizard of Oz with the genie?
What? Well, it wasn't a genie.
I'm collecting Wizard of Oz with the genie vibes from that.
Kind of, yeah. Okay. So,
sorry, I had to say that.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I could see it. There's like, here's the thing.
You gotta find. You're on the hunt. You're looking for something.
Right.
And you just and then you have this person that once you find what you're looking for, you get a wish.
I gotta ask you, what makes a good anime? I mean, like, for you, what makes you a good anime? Because I can tell you what makes a good action movie. You know what I mean? Like, what makes a good anime?
That's a very difficult question because there's like a lot of stuff that makes a good anime, and there's like I said, there's many genres and stuff. But for me, it's almost like fundamentally like you have to get something into it, and like it has to be exciting and maybe like I don't know, to be honest. But what it really has to intrigue you because anime is really good at you never heard of a subject at all and you don't care about it, and then you watch like an anime about it, and then you're like so intrigued about it. And it's really cool.
Okay, I can see that. Like, for me, I guess maybe like action. You know what I mean? Because I want to see stuff I wouldn't see in like in real life. You know, it's like we also could see mysteries. I also want to see some good action. Savannah, what would make a good anime for you?
I think that a good anime, like something that I'd be like really interested in, would probably be like a lot of like you said, like a lot of mystery and action. Like the things I look for in a like movie is like action packed kind of thing, like Avatar. I know that's not an anime, but like it's really action packed, and like something that has to do with science, I think would like really, really get me going. So that would definitely be something for me.
Yeah, I'd see being interested in science and then having some sort of thing that doesn't happen every day.
Is there a space anime? Is that a thing? Because if that's a thing, sign me up. Where's Liz?
I remember I've heard about an anime called Lost in Space where they get lost in space basically and they go into other planets and learn about crap and they have to survive. Not that there's been
I'll be watching that.
6
Yep. That sign me up.
Yeah.
Don't know where I'll have to go.
A good thing about anime is that you'll get like a dumb thing, like you dropping your phone, and they'll make it like very intense and stuff like that. Like add all these.
I think it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? like even though
everyone says that's very dumb, but then like you have all the scenes of like cartoons and shows and stuff like that, like. It just looks so bland and boring, like no action or something. Sometimes, not every show is like that, but I think anime does it really well. I think.
Right.
It's pretty
Is
cool.
Pokemon considered anime? Right? Like the
Yes.
Pokemon shows?
Here's
Okay,
the
I was just
thing
making sure.
about Pokemon. The problem is that United States censors a lot of parts that you wouldn't know easily see. There was this one scene where the guy said, "This is a jelly-filled donut. I love jelly-filled donuts," and he was holding a rice ball, and I'm like, any kid would realize that's not a jelly-filled donut, and they decided to
Right.
censor that. They didn't really like the Japanese and stuff because it was like we bombed them twice.
Right. How about that?
And they did a lot of it with like many kids shows like that you would see that where they would censor like many things because they didn't want to show culture. I remember there was this one called I think it was called like I forgot the name. Uh Glitter Force. Yeah, that was what it was. Don't ask how I know.
Okay.
But they removed like 7 episodes of it because it had Japanese culture and they didn't want
Wow.
to show that and they decided to just remove it entirely. It's
That
weird.
is pretty American thing to do.
Yeah.
Even in
Yeah.
That
the
is
show,
super
they
typical.
added the entire Pledge of
It's
Allegiance into it.
That's at what point is like that's not even anime anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because we looked at the definition, it said to be originated in Japan, right?
Like drawn by, Japanese artists, yeah.
artists.
What the heck? What the heck? Um,
well,
but I remember watching Pokemon when I was little. It was pretty cool. You know what I mean? I don't think I watched the
yeah,
best episodes to get a good grasp on the whole show. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it was definitely like a what's the best word? Like a not a dream, but like a exit for life. You know what I mean? That
Hmm.
sounds so
yeah,
like weird, but for me it was weird just to see all these cool creatures and Pokemon, and it
yeah.
was just so cool. Like
I
Because
thought
you wouldn't
like
usually have it in like this world or something. And it was just so
right.
cool that they have all these many rules and stuff.
Hmm.
for
It's
sure.
really cool to see, to be honest. A
Yeah.
cool anime trope that I know it's called Isekai, and basically the main protagonist, he's like in his normal world, and then he just dies, and they reincarnate it into another world, which is pretty cool, kind of. I mean,
Right.
for me, that's probably like one of the best ideas you could have. And then so many shows started to appear, and then at this point, it was like,
Mm.
wow, that's a cool concept to just a meme, and it's really cool. There's so many of them, to be honest. Uh,
Do they have any
I
like
mean,
multiverse things? Like is that a
A
uh,
Savannah with the multiverse.
Yep.
like, elaborate, please.
You're telling me you
Well,
don't know what the
Multiverse.
multiverse is? Oh my god.
Oh,
multiverse.
Okay.
So
Uh,
Alrighty.
so
Time for
I
a
basically
don't.
nice little
okay,
lesson.
so I've read like some comic books that have the multiverse, and basically like take Deadpool for example. There are several planets, several versions of Earth, and there are slightly different versions of yourself. So in one world, Deadpool is nice. In another world, Deadpool has long hair. In another world, Deadpool might be a bunny. Like it's like
Okay, another way to think of it. All right, say you had two job opportunities of going to, say, Wendy's or Bojangles, and you chose to go one. The multiverse has every possible way that
Choice.
you could have lived your life. Is pretty much the multiverse. It's just a
Uh,
bunch of different
uh,
worlds, and so yeah.
I think
Basically different versions.
yeah, there's just
uh,
different versions of yourself. Yeah,
basically parallel universes. That's
Mhm.
what I'm.
but slightly off. Yeah.
Uh, I don't.
Savannah.
I'm pretty sure there is an anime about that, but you'll have to do some serious searching
Researching.
to find it.
My favorite thing to do. Let's do it. All right.
Oh,
I wonder.
yeah.
I wonder if there's ever a time where there's just frick anime, and then it kind of hides because no one's seeing it, and then the same idea appears later on.
And then like
You know what I
everyone
mean?
likes it. Uh,
Yeah. I mean,
that's It probably happened, but like I said, no, it's very difficult probably to find out. And there's a lot of good shows that maybe I've never even heard of, but probably exists. Let's see.
Right.
There.
Wait, where's a good place to even find anime anymore?
Yeah, where is anime?
Because I feel like I like even if I did want to, something's like this thing you said about it being filtered and stuff.
Well,
I want
here's
the
the
raw
thing.
uncut.
If you want to start, maybe Crunchyroll is a good place. It's a free website you can go to, and it's a pretty big company. You can download the app on your phone and stuff, and it's completely free. But sponsor, by the way.
That'd be so nice.
Sorry,
Please let us know.
This video was sponsored by Crunchyroll. But yeah, you can. There's
What?
like stuff you can search, and maybe you can find stuff here and there. If you have Hulu, then there are a few shows here and there you can watch.
Okay.
But another good, I think the best option probably will be Funimation because it has so many stuff and so many genres. However, the problem
Okay.
is you have to pay for it, like Netflix or Hulu.
I
But
know Netflix has Dragon Ball Z and like the Dragon Ball fam on there, and there might be some on like maybe Disney Plus or something.
I remember seeing Full Metal Alchemist on Netflix, so. But that's the only one I know about.
We're gonna research this. All right. Well, any
sorry,
do you
guys,
wanna
hold on.
do we wanna
My
end it there?
internet's cannot.
We wanna end it there? Yes.
The
No.
lag.
Like, oh my gosh, internet.
I
What are you
know.
gonna do about it?
Honestly, like we
Gosh.
send people to space, but you can't get the internet to run properly. I'm amazed by that. Like I could never fix it myself, so I know I really shouldn't complain, but you know.
Oh, there we go. We're
Okay.
getting some progress.
No, we expect. I get what you're saying, Savannah. We expect the United States to be more improved than it is now.
And
Uh
now he's gone. Well, that is a wag. We could probably just like edit this, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, I can pause it. Let's pause.
I'll pause it.
Alright.
All right, we should be back.
We're back.
This should
We're
be all
back.
we cut. So any final thoughts on anime and anything before we close out?
Well, the thing is that prepare to get like bullied and maybe called out for watching anime, like in school or online, because people just simply don't like it. They just don't like people who watch anime, and I don't understand why. But
That's America. That's just America in a nutshell. Be
Yeah.
prepared
You're
to
not
be
like
bullied in
us.
general.
You're
Shame.
going to
Going to the
burn
gulag. All right. Well, thank you, Alejandro, for joining us.
No
Thank you
problem.
if you made it to the end of the video. Welcome to
Welcome to the
Privatized
club, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.